Hello, everyone. Trina Phoenix here, and I'm doing a little catch up on some of the things that have been going through my consciousness and some of the things I've been writing down. And this was one of the things that I wrote down January 19th, 2023. And it was teachings of the higher self and the soul. And this is what was coming out. What you think about, you will bring about. Know about the principle of mentalism, the first law. Therefore, whatever you hold in your consciousness will out manifest in your body or your reality. All the thought hovers around you in a cloud or a field of energy. The thoughts you receive or hold about yourself bring the most to your reality. This is due to the feelings that you associate with them, the emotion, the energy that you put into them. Thought is mental. It's mental form. It takes the mental and brings it into form. But when you add feeling, the thought, it becomes form. It adds more energy to the form itself. This is why we create egregores and thought forms. It's with belief, and it's with giving energy to it. So, when we focus on thought, we're focusing and creating on form. And it will manifest in our world. If you knew feelings are life force. Feelings are power. Feelings are energy in motion. So the feelings that you feel are creating your reality field. Therefore, you are feeling responsible. And you are very responsible for your feelings because your feelings are creating your reality. Only you can create your own personal reality. Therefore, with this knowledge, you can free yourself. If what we think and feel creates, this means if we change our mind, we can change our reality. When this gnosis becomes awakened within you, you will open your inner eye, and you will now see that to create, you must imagine. You must hold the vision and feel it as though it is real. Do not block your vision of what you see by doubt or passively just letting it not return to focused energy. Our doubt destroys more of our dreams than any other thing in this reality. The visions of what we see in the 3D matrix and what we choose to see can be very different, and they can free our consciousness and create a new reality. The only obstacle to achieving your dream is your perception of it. Brian Barnett, 2022, Milky Way Messenger. Brian was showing me that what we will see is the belief of the world we see. So when you can block out the 3D vision and create your own inner vision, you will see it, and then you can feel it, and then we can create it in the third dimensional reality. This will not change the world, but it will change yours. This means you must not allow into your thoughts, no matter what the outer world is showing you. Pay no more attention to the appearances, for this is just a manifestation of previous thinking. When you realize you see a manifestation of what you believe, then you can change the belief. When you change your mind and consciously choose a new belief about yourself, it will affect the world you see. What you speak about and think about, you will bring about. Instead of looking at the reality, look to your dreams of what you came here to do. If you can remember what excites, what inspires you, what creates passion, remember that. If you can create that on the mental plane, a new level of existence will slowly manifest into your reality. The belief precedes a feeling of attraction that carries that energy or vibration into your auric field, and the energy will transform the reality as you see and believe. We have been deeply programmed from our earliest moments of life. So it is time now to create new beliefs. The new beliefs, an action of will. Will equals power, energy and emotion attached to a thought. This thought becomes a thought form and it manifests in the reality, your personal reality, which shifts your personality. This is the action of the willpower. The old ways of thinking, and are very persistent, of course. They are a product of your past mental construct. You can, by your own will and persistence, change this and replace it with the new one. We must stop living in the past if we want to create a new future. So let's look at you as a soul, a central point of consciousness. Then there is a relationship between your human mind and your higher spiritual self. You are a soul holding a point of consciousness. This means that you have become awake of you as a separate self, an identity. The soul gives you the operating system of the earth and your senses, the 5 senses and vibration. The human mind is a processor for all the central nervous system. So the information comes into the soul from the ether, and it connects into the mental mind and travels through the spinal column. This is the messenger of God living within you. This is your antenna. This is how you connect to all the consciousness and operational devices within your human avatar. So the soul links the mind to affect the world of matter through your spine. When you go in and quiet the mind, you can tune into the pure soul consciousness. You can then perceive impressions coming from within your soul that is connecting to the higher dimensions in the etheric realms above. You learn that there is a higher consciousness that lives within you, a spiritual intelligence that is beyond your comprehension. The human mind is the processor, and it perceives as much as it can from this intelligence that is you. The spiritual things that will be discovered within these levels of consciousness are hard to put into human words. Through this connection, you will find your own higher self. This is the you, the God within you. It is not a mystery. It is a part of you. It is a divine self that is soul connected with source and of all that is and was and ever will be. You have connection to this power. It is innate within you. We all have this ability. We have just forgotten. We are so disconnected, protecting our self-identity, that we have lost the true identity, which is we. We are not separate. We are completely connected to one another intimately. Every cell inside of my being and in my body is a representation of one of you, as I am a representation of one of the cells within your being. This is the beauty of what we are as a human collective that has soul. The disconnection that we have has pulled us harder and harder and harder to the outside world. We have lost so much connection to the internal part of ourself, which is the true part of yourself, the one that exists beyond the flesh. Learning to trust your inside while experiencing the outside is very challenging, but worth the effort. After a while, the inside has as much presence as the outside, but it takes practice. Instead of fear, lack, and doubt, choose faith, trust, and pixie dust. Throw worry out of your mind and replace it with magic, belief, love, light, joy. Create a beautiful dream, and then animate that dream with your willpower. Your willpower. This battle is not of flesh and blood. It is of powers and principalities. Powers far greater than you can even comprehend. The power is seeking for control over the mind. These are what allow the forces of doubt, fear, war, and all of the horrible things that we see manifested in our current reality. These are the Satans of the world. They are thought forms that we have been given and we have believed through the indoctrination and the programs that we are receiving through our environmental stimulus. So, when we can see the thought forms, you can refuse them. You can refuse the thought forms and replace them with your own thoughts. For every time you succumb to the thought forms of those that are giving you the thoughts, projecting them upon the television to tell you the vision, or their his story, conforming you to the story, you are losing your power. Reconnect to the higher self. And I have learned to do this through deep trance and meditation and prayer. An attitude of gratitude is my fastest way to connect with my source, my connection to God, my connection to all that is, my connection to something that is higher than separation. I know there is always more work to do. This is a very serious ongoing process. I know that there are always more layers and levels of healing, more progress that I will make, more information I will find, and it will replace the information that I once held. As we learn, we grow. We have to release that which no longer serves us and fully embrace that which feels good. Through the subconscious mind, we connect to the higher self or the oversoul. This is the most powerful therapy that I've ever seen. It goes straight to the root of a belief, and then it pulls it up so it can be healed, transmuted, and completely run a new program within your physical body. The only doubt, the only destroyer, is your own doubt of it and its power to work in your body. Many study, seek, and search for truth and healing. They search and they look and they gather all this information. And I have done this myself. I have been studying for 30 years all the different ways to reconnect to what I know that is true in me, which is my spirit, my soul. All of the journeys and all of the ideas and the concepts and the beliefs have taught me how to go into my own self, how to dive deep within me, And I want to go deeper. I want to learn more. I want to connect to the higher parts of myself. I want to have a vague understanding of all the fractals of me. We are vast. We are so brilliant. We are like the facets of a diamond. And each one of those facets is a different consciousness, a lifetime of earned memory and experience. The key to all of this is you. It has always been you. It is your mind, your consciousness. God is waiting for you. God is only experienced in you. No one can make that for you. No one can do this for you. The divine that you carry within you is a part of that, which is within you. We must learn this. We must see this. We must feel this. And we must know this. And when we do, we will remember. We will remember, reattach to God. Remembering is the most wonderful part of what you are as a spirit-filled being, as a child of God. When you see lack in anything, that picture is clogging up the channel. How do you get rid of the old picture? You replace it with a new vision. Some of the pictures of belief are carefully hiding within your subconscious mind. They don't want to come into the light of truth. They hold you back. They stifle by doubt, fear, and memory. But the moment you will see them, or hear them, or even sense them, they lose their power over you. For they know, as soon as you can see them, their days are numbered. It is time to go in and dig it all out. All that is hidden will now face the light of the Spirit of truth. How can this work? When you connect to the God within you, that is God, you realize, I am you, and you are me, and it's all connected intimately. And this is what you wanted to remember. And the is that you are is me. And the human mind is not me. I am the awareness of you as you. I am that I am. Be still and know I am you, your true self. Have an attitude of gratitude and manifest your dreams. Could it really be that easy? I do believe. So that was what I woke up with a couple weeks ago, and it was about how one of the fastest tools to get y'all where you want to go is by finding the path to access your subconscious mind and to go in and start to reprogram all of the programs that we took on as children and even as adults that are stopping our growth and our development based on programs. So these programs are very powerful. They're very strong. Most of us are holding ones that we don't even have an awareness of. But your subconscious mind can guide you to those memories that you have long forgotten ever even existed. So within you, you have all the memory, all the information that you need to do and create whatever you wish to do and create. That is why you came here, to learn how to bring spirit into matter and create whatever it is that you came here to create. So we're all doing different parts. So know that all of our journeys will never look like each other's because they're not supposed to. Yeah, diversity is our greatest gift of creation. So within that, embrace all of the different points of view and all of the different journeys, on this earth right now, be it artificial intelligence, the new technologies, be it the more organic paths. All of it is doing its purpose. So if we can bring all of this together and unify it and allow room for all of it, wow, I think we could see some amazing things happen on this planet. So that's what I've been focusing on, is all of the things I see that they're trying to separate, I am finding a way for them to unify. So that's what I've been focusing on, is how to unify all of it, all of the technologies and the heart and all of the wars into peace, and how to find balance. And also too, within that knowing is knowing that many people are choosing these experiences that I may not choose, as in war, stuff like these. So there's things that are happening on this planet that may not resonate with you, but this might be part of that soul's path. So I said, so much is happening right here. So do what you can do to affect your immediate world, and know that the world is going to go through a process that it is going to go through. But you can really affect your reality, and through that, you can affect the people in your immediate reality, in your immediate world. And the more of us that are doing that, that will affect the entire world. So it really does have a quantum level effect. So I think it's time to really start diving in deep into yourself and trusting the information that you're receiving from your own inner guidance and own self. Be careful entertaining the need to go outside of yourself really for anything, because just in this level of creation, there's more traps than help. So I just want y'all to know that from what I've seen, and I've seen many other people come to me with help for after they've been diving into those arenas of thought and exploration. So a word to the wise: always try to stay in love and light and joy. It serves most. Some people are here to journey into the darkest of the dark, and that is their path. And namaste to that. Enjoy your ride, because I know that some people do need to experience certain things like that for their soul's evolution. So none of it we can understand, none of it we can judge, none of it we can fully comprehend why things would be the way that they are if they're completely not in alignment or resonance with what you want to see and what you want to experience on this planet. And that's the thing that I've been seeing over and over and over again. They're like, the only way to change it is to literally change your perception of the world. So to really affect the world, you literally have to convince yourself of a different perception of it. And when Brian told me that, I woke up one morning having a vision, and I saw his face, and that was what he said. He said, the only obstacle to your dream is your perception of the world. So my perception of it. So to change our perception, I've changed perception in my world on many levels. And I've always done that through going into my own subconscious mind, into the internal workings of my internal workings. And within me is the only place I could ever find resolution to my problems and my issues. So trust yourself, y'all. You're so much more than you remember, and you have everything that you need. But I think that we need each other to guide us into these parts of our mind in a safe place, and hold a safe place for each other, and hold safe space for our processes. So this is a journey, and I'm so glad to be on it with many of you. And you have no idea how much it means to have a lot of you who can understand these concepts that we discuss, because it is some pretty advanced level teachings. So all of you who resonate with this and understand this language, thank you. Thank you for doing the work, because I know it took a lot of work to get here. And for those of you who are new and just joining, you will find your way. You will find your way. Quiet the mind, go inside, and go and meet who you really are. It'll surprise you on how magnificent your soul and your spirit truly are. It's breathtaking. It truly is. So, with that, I love you all. I hope this could have helped some of you to understand some of the things we're dealing with, and how this mental construct is literally the first thing you got to deal with if you want to change your reality is your mental construct. And we'll be bringing forth some more ways to do that, and doing sessions, and more people getting these sessions and going into their own quantum field. This is going to be a massive movement of healing and growth on this planet, because once you get a glimpse of your own internal world, there's no going back from that. And you truly want more, because what's inside of you is pretty profound, and we're all unique and all different. So we all hold different gifts and talents, and it's needed. It's needed. So it's time to awaken the superpowers, and the only way you can do that is if you remember what you have. So I love you all, and one of my superpowers is helping people to remember their superpowers. So that's my greatest joy and my greatest gift. So many of you that decide that you would like to entertain that, let me know at trinaalessandro@gmail.com. And that's TRINAALESSANDRO@gmail.com. I am finally figuring out how to do sessions and how to get them sent to you all, so you can have them for your own personal viewing and saving. So I've been working on that for a while with all the other things I've got going on, but we're getting there a little at a time, and I'm looking forward to helping many reach powerful levels of consciousness, and looking for some beautiful new partners to work with, because as a practitioner of this work, practitioners always need sessions too. So I need work. I need healing. I need time in sacred space to journey into my consciousness. And I have a feeling some of you in this tribe are going to be my new best friends to go journey with. So this is, I think, the newest part of my journey that I will be starting to fully explore more. I've been waiting a while, but it is time, I think, now to really start getting into this. So I love you all. Have a wonderful day. Those of you who would like to get a session and start working on exploring different levels of you through journey sessions, I will talk to you soon. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you again soon. And namaste. The light in me honors and sees the light in you. I love you. Bye-bye.